Good morning. I hope to break camp at 7:30. It's a little past 6:30 now, so maybe 7:45, 8 o'clock is more realistic for me. The battle with the elements is going to be just as much physical as mental today. I looked at the weather yesterday for the first time in a while and realized how hot it was Tuesday. And yesterday it was even hotter, and today is going to be more humid, like 53 to 60% humidity. And I can already feel it. 7:55 and we are back on the PCT. I really slowed down towards the end of breaking down camp. I'm tired. I can already feel it in the air. It feels cool, but it's just muggy. The air is like pea soup. My biggest challenge this morning, my biggest decision will be whether I get water at a steep decline about a quarter mile down. Somebody said it's a 20-minute round trip if you leave your pack at the top. And it just reminds me of the last water source I got, water from Tuesday, and it's not impossible, it's just a lot of effort. So that's in 4.4 miles, that water source, and there's another water source that's right off the trail, 0.1, really easy to find and get to, but that's in 7 miles. So the difference is like 2.5 miles, about an hour. I have 1 liter. Ideally, I'd go to the first one with 1 liter, because that's about what the averages say. 1 liter for every 4 or 5 miles. We'll see how I'm doing. We'll see how much climbing I have to do in the morning. If I can stretch it to 7, then I will, because I would much rather not do a steep climb and add a half mile to the day. But then at the same time, you need water. I came up here to see the view and also to look at my phone. I am 1.5 miles away from the steep quarter-mile climb. They say it's about 300 feet descent, 20-minute round trip, and I need water. I am 2 hours away from the easy-to-grab water source, and I don't know. That's not a lot of water for 2 hours. I could do it, but I'm fighting an uphill battle with this humidity. My shirt's already soaked. I'm sweating my butt off. So I had to stop here at the Cedar Creek Trail to go get water. I really didn't have much of a choice, and it is a steep descent. It probably took 5 minutes to get down there, and probably took longer than 15 minutes to get back up. But there's cold water down there, and I needed it. I took my last 2 sips here, and I still have 3 miles, so an hour and a half to go before the next spring. I just can't walk that far without water. Same old climbs, but I already feel better having had some water. I just stopped at the other water source, the one that's easier to access. It's a campsite in the spring, and you just gotta walk through a couple of campsites to get to it. So beautiful cold water, and I am feeling cooler and refreshed after soaking my headband and dumping some water on my head and drinking some more water. So after the last 2 water stops, I just feel better. I even found a rhythm in between the 2 of them where I was hiking pretty quick. It was a big downhill, which helps, but it just makes such a big difference to not be driving the struggle bus with no water. Washington's been a big challenge. I know I have been whinging about it, but Tuesday, I think I was caught off guard. Even though I knew it was hot, I was caught off guard with the humidity. I was aware that Oregon was getting humid, but it wasn't that bad. Washington is straight up humid, and I'm from the land of humidity. I remember a guy at the Dollar General in Etna, California, was teasing me when he asked me where I was from, saying, "Oh, I wish we had some humidity for you." No, thank you. I don't want it. But anyway, it's also been a lot of climbing. Don't really need this right now, but I will. The next and last 4 water sources today are ponds. So I'll take something that's flowing over a pond, even if it's just 1 liter. One, 2,199. 2,200. Been out of the green tunnel and the tree canopy a little bit this afternoon. It's been nice. There's another pretty good harvest of chickens. It looks good from here. It looks bright orange. I'm not going down there to check it out. But if you are in the Washington area near the PCT, near the Oregon border, I guess. I'm in the Indian Heaven Wilderness right now, I think, heading towards Bear Lake. I've seen a lot of chicken of the woods.